Hello everyone, Crocksker here! If you haven't noticed it recently, there's a great meme reset happening next year. This means all the classic memes will come back, and the Gen Alpha memes will not be able to be posted ever again. Except for the HL2 Stalker, SYFM,
Shut your fucking mouth!
and Tuco sound effects.
Get out!
And I'm also starting a ban on you guys posting brain rot slang in my comments. If you post any of these words in the comment section, then you leave me no choice but to block you indefinitely. That also includes you, Bella the Wolf. Anyways, since I've run out of time for this announcement, I might as well begin the episode. Let's see what Gray Square's been up to this time.
Hey there, Garfielf. I heard you got a new pet. Can I please see it?
Well, of course you can see it. Say hello to my new pet.
Garfielf, what in the name of Great Caesar's ghost even is that?
Bill, this is my new pet dog. He just likes playing in the mud.
That is not a dog. That is a fucking hippopotamus. How the fuck did you manage to smuggle one out of the Congo and not let the animal police find out?
It's kind of complicated really. But check it out, he can also wear a Deltarune character cosplay as well.
I guess your pet's dull Spampton's glasses, but Garfielf, you are owning a wild animal as a pet and you seem to not understand how dangerous that is. Don't you know that hippos can get angry very easily?
Well, this one is generally a lot calmer than all the other wild ones. This one is not as dangerous as you'd hope.
What's up, guys? Let's all go watch some TV.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see the new episode of Family Guy.
Gee golly gosh, I can't wait to watch some of the greatest programs of all time. What will we watch today? I can't wait to see the new Modern Family episode.
Baby JJ's happy journey unfolds with loving friends in Cocomelon, bursting with bright colors and joyful songs. Watch new videos every Saturday at 7:30, 6:30 Central Time on NBC.
Cocomelon on NBC? That's strange. They're usually only available on either Netflix or Universal Kids. Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? That is the #1 worst kids show in the fucking world. I swear to god, if I see a single merchandise with Baby JJ on it, then I am going to burn it with my flamethrower. I don't give a damn if I get 30 years to life. I am still going to fucking cancel Cocomelon.
And it looks like you've given me an idea for our next adventure.
I'm glad I grew up with Baby Einstein. It actually improved my attention span and language development, unlike whatever brainless sludge that our generation is doomed to mindlessly drool over.
Bill? It looks like Moonbug's chairman is going on the TV news.
I don't care. Sometimes, I wish he would shut his fucking mouth. Excuse my language, ha ha ha, but still. I hate this brainless sludge. You know what? Fuck Cocomelon. I'm changing the name to Cocomelon because of its addictiveness. Thank you everyone, you're being a wonderful audience today.
For the love of fucking god, will you please listen to the fucking announcement?
Hopefully they mention that they're going to finally be cancelled for good. I'm tired of their bullshit.
Hello everyone. I'm out here at the Moonbug headquarters in London. Due to Cocomelon's insane popularity, record-breaking profits, and world-known leadership in the children's animation business, it's all the work of Rene Rechtman. Mr. Rechtman, the people want to know. How did you manage to pull off such a success?
There is no secret. It's all hard work. I can't even express how much I've invested in this franchise just to destroy Baby Einstein. It is brain rot. It doesn't improve language development. It is not sensory, and it makes children dumber. In fact, not even Gray Square would even try to stop me.
Who are you talking about again?
Yes, Gray Square. I know you are watching this now. I made sure the TV signal goes only to your house. You're probably asking why I'm doing this. Well, it's happened that I didn't tell you my master plan. I'll permanently discontinue Baby Einstein. I'll take down all the good content for kids. I'll overstimulate every young mind, and I'll make sure every parent pledges allegiance to my company's greatest creation ever. Don't believe me? Ask Mr. J. Gion.
Hey Gray Square, you have just found out our master plan. However, you don't want to play by our rules and have left us no choice. Before dawn, all good kids shows including Baby Einstein will be permanently written off and cancelled as they should. After that, there won't even be a clip left of Baby Einstein. Ha 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 ha. Thanks for listening. Now, go change your pants for clean ones and live a little longer if you can. Moonbug thanks you for your continued trust.
Hey Bill. I am so sorry to tell you this, but it looks like another dumb fuck has criticized Baby Einstein once again. I can totally see why you're upset about that. It's never fun when something you love, especially something from your childhood, is dismissed or criticized unfairly.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Look Bill, screaming is not going to fix it.
Shut the fuck up, you dumb fuck.
But Bill, all I wanted to do was
Shut it.
Bill, please. Just take a deep breath. We are your friends, and we need to figure out how to stop you from doing something incredibly stupid.
Stop me from what? From finding those arrogant condescending corporate suits and tearing them limb from limb? If J. John disrespects Baby Einstein once again, I swear, I am going to find him, and I will personally serve him the most painful knuckle sandwich.
Maybe we should try some inner peace. I heard there's a really great yoga class downtown. Focused breathing and sun salutations might help release some of that built-up stress.
Yoga? Garfielf, the stick cat is currently vibrating at a frequency only puppies can hear. He needs a solution, not downward dog. Okay, listen to me, Bill. We are going to calm you down. Garfielf and I are going to make sure this situation and this righteous anger does not turn into the disaster that lands you in federal prison, which, let's be honest, is how these things almost always end for you.
I don't care about getting 30 years to life. I care about justice. I will fucking skin him alive in front of a huge crowd if he opens his mouth one more time and maligns the many good things about my fucking childhood.
But keep that anger. But channel it. Because I have a plan. We aren't going to fight them physically. We're going to use Garfielf's idea from earlier, but amplify it. We are going to expose Cocomelon.
Expose what? Their terrible animation quality and their atrocious music?
Everything. We are going to hit them where it hurts, their credibility. We'll expose the systematic overstimulation, the documented detrimental effects of the constant flashing colors and brainless repetition on developing children, and every single horrible hypocritical thing J. John has ever said behind closed doors about quality children's media. We're going to prove that Cocomelon is not just brain rot, it's a public health hazard.
A public health hazard, exposing the system. Yes, that's so good yet so fucking effective.
We turn your age into research. We turn criticism into cancel culture, but it's going to become the right kind of cancel culture. What do you say?
I say, I need to go get lunch from Applebee's, and maybe a therapist, but first, the Applebee's. I feel significantly less of a homicide causer.
Go get your fucking lunch and your professional help. We'll handle the groundwork here. When you get back, we'll start drafting the document and spreading it across the world, but more specifically on Twitter.
Well, that was intense. I still think 20 minutes of pranayama breathing would have been beneficial.
We dodged a felony. Now listen up. Operation Cocomelon shutdown is officially go. Grab the laptop. We need to start compiling every single study on childhood attention spans and overstimulation from the last 365 yesterdays.
Copy that. Time to expose the brain sludge makers.
Thank you for coming. I confess, when your email mentioned the phrase irrefutable evidence of systematic infant hypnosis resulting from oversaturated primary color stimuli, I had to tape the meeting. I've heard plenty of conspiracy theories about J. John, but yours sounded detailed.
Julie Eidner Clark, we appreciate you taking the time. Please have a seat.
Let's dispense with the pleasantries. Baby Einstein was founded on the principle of peaceful, mindful communication with infants through art and music, based on genuine developmental research. What Cocomelon does, the constant, frenetic visual assault, the 300 cuts per minute, the simplified emotional feedback loop, it's marketing engineered for maximum addiction, not maximum development. It's commercial crack for toddlers. So, tell me, what have you found that I don't already know? I need actionable intelligence, not philosophical outrage. I have enough of that already.
We have built a comprehensive legal and scientific foundation to challenge their entire business model. This document outlines the systematic detrimental effects of Cocomelon's visual pedagogy. More specifically, the link between the hyperstimulation and documented attention decay in children under 4. We even tracked their revenue streams against documented global child care facility guidelines.
And I color-coded the index. It's indexed by rage level. Red means Bill was present for that section.
Where is the leverage? They are an unstoppable locomotive of YouTube views. The public considers them harmless.
The public considers them harmless because their operation is entirely decentralized on streaming platforms. They operate outside the traditional media gatekeepers. But what if they weren't? What if they were penetrating legitimate, mainstream media? I saw Cocomelon on NBC.
First of all, what are you even going on about?
It was late at night. Garfielf, Bill and me were going to watch some TV, but it was there. Cocomelon. On linear, broadcast television. That changes everything.
It does. That means they are trying to legitimize their broadcast and open themselves up to FCC scrutiny, stricter advertising regulations, and journalistic investigation that YouTube has always shielded them from. They are trying to move from the Wild West of streaming into the regulated territory we always played by. J. John is getting greedy.
Exactly. YouTube audiences tolerate chaos. NBC audiences and the journalists monitoring NBC demand accountability. This sighting provides the perfect narrative hook for the press. It's not just YouTube drama anymore, it's a threat to regulated family viewing standards.
We call it the NBC nail in the coffin. Or maybe the NBC nicety. We're still workshopping that part.
Gray Square, this is significant. It demonstrates institutional ambition. They aren't content to be the biggest fish in the digital sea, they also want to poison the entire ocean.
Our report uses that institutional ambition as the central target. We compare the Baby Einstein standard, the focus on classic art, music complexity, and slow, deliberate pacing against Cocomelon's methodology. We have obtained expert testimony from pediatric neuroscientists confirming that sustained exposure to Cocomelon's output fundamentally rewires a child's attention span capability, making them less receptive to traditional, less visually aggressive educational formats like yours.
So it's not just a declaration of superiority, it's a systematic deconstruction of their methodology as a documented harm. This is beautiful. I've spent the last 6 years watching them cannibalize the market I spent 20 years cultivating, all while smugly declaring that my methods were old-fashioned and boring.
This is your chance to pivot from the perceived boring alternative to the responsible safeguard. We need you to mobilize your base.
Mobilize how? My subscribers are mostly weary parents who just want 5 minutes of quiet. They are not activists.
They are actually the type of parents who do care about their children's development, and they are loyal to the Baby Einstein philosophy. You have a massive network of alumni, former brand ambassadors, and early childhood educators who swore by your classical approach. We need them to vouch for the legitimacy of our findings. We need you to issue an official statement, Citing the report's findings and the newfound institutional risk represented by their expansion onto regulated broadcast media, we need you to tell every single member of the Baby Einstein network, the parents, the teachers, the academic partners to support our claim. We need a unified, educated front that screams, "We told you so," and here is the proof.
You want me to officially weaponize my entire community. You want me to shift from subtle market competition to a full-scale information warfare campaign that challenges their very right to exist in the global media landscape.
We want you to win. We want to stop the brain rot. Bill, my best friend, is currently seeking therapy to channel his rage, but even he admits the only path forward is institutional legitimacy.
And if the media sees Baby Einstein, the gold standard of thoughtful early education, lending its name and network to a report confirming Cocomelon is hazardous, they will treat it as a crisis and not a rivalry.
Think of the arrogance. The audacity of J. John to look at the meticulous work, the genuine developmental milestones we respected, and reduce it all to a pulsing, seizure-inducing vortex of primary colors and repetitious, lobotomized nursery rhymes designed strictly for passive consumption. I built a legacy on stimulating connection, and they built an empire on cultivating distraction. They made educational media synonymous with babysitting. This is about more than market share. This is about the soul of children's content. And now, you have given me the tool to defend that soul. The NBC sighting is the trigger. The report is the ammunition. Here's what we will do. I will review this report personally, but based on your description and the clear methodology, I accept its findings immediately. Within 24 hours, my legal team will draft a statement. It won't just be a press release, it will be a philosophical declaration backed by the data you've provided. We will launch a comprehensive mail out to every parent on our list, millions of them globally. We will frame this not as a complaint about a rival, but as an urgent public safety announcement. We will leverage our academic partners for quotes regarding the neurocognitive pollution that Cocomelon represents. We will turn their viewing habit into a parental guilt complex. I will personally call my contacts at NPR and The Atlantic. They have always respected the Baby Einstein brand. They have always been looking for the legitimate angle to critique the YouTube conglomerates. The NBC angle? That is the legitimacy they needed.
That is exactly what we need, Mrs. Clark. Unity and reach.
Consider it done. We are entering into a strategic alliance. You provide the intellectual firepower and the actionable intelligence, and I provide the infrastructure and the moral authority. J. John thought he had won the narrative battle by being the biggest. He underestimated the resilience of quality, and he certainly underestimated the righteous fury of a founder watching her legacy be smeared by simplified idiocy.
Excellent. We're forming a coalition. Should we have a secret handshake? Maybe something involving sun salutations.
Gray Square, you have my full commitment. Tell Bill that his anger was not wasted. It has been transformed into a surgical weapon. We are going to expose Cocomelon as the opportunistic, developmentally dangerous hazard it is. And thanks to your evidence, we will finally force the conversation onto the terms of quality, not just quantity.
Jolie, the campaign starts now. Prepare for impact.
Moonbuck and their band of merry men have just made their biggest mistake. They stepped out of their digital swamp and onto my turf. We are going to remind them what real educational media looks like.
Hi there, Bill. We spoke to the creator of the Baby Einstein brand, and she is officially on our side.
What you don't know is that I had secretly leaked the Cocomelon exposed document to the entire Baby Einstein fandom without you even noticing it. They will surely be on our side as well.
Wait a fucking minute. Where in the world did you get all those cartoon animals?
Oh, nothing much. I just found some friends.
Well, I'll be damned. You actually got the attention of Jane the monkey and her animal friends. I bet they're going to be the jury for the upcoming trial. Do you want to binge watch the entirety of World Animals before the main event?
How did you even know I was gonna fucking do that?
Your Honor, This contains the compiled chromatic hazard report, cross-referenced against neurological studies, parental testimonies, and direct admissions from Moonbug executives. Every page is timestamped and corroborated.
And you are certain this is relevant to the charges?
Absolutely, Your Honor. It cuts directly through the PR smoke screen.
Your Honor, this is mischaracterization. We never set out to harm children or denigrate baby Einstein. The term brain rot was a joke taken out of context.
We've been misunderstood. Cocomelon is about family bonding, colorful visuals, and accessible learning. This is a smear campaign against success itself.
Success does not exempt you from responsibility.
Success built upon overstimulation and misinformation breaks more than trust. It reshapes childhood in ways parents never agreed to.
You should have brought the fucking popcorn. They're cracking already.
Ordered in the court. Proceed with cross-examination.
Mr. Rechtman, is it true that Moonbug intentionally placed Cocomelon content on NBC primetime slots, knowing it would displace educational programming, including Baby Einstein specials?
That decision was part of a standard distribution strategy. NBC wanted family-friendly content.
Family-friendly or revenue-friendly? Because internal emails suggest your team referred to Baby Einstein as, and I quote, a stationary product for outdated minds.
Those words were colloquial shorthand, not policy.
And yet, policy followed.
Let's move to your quote-unquote pledge initiative. Moonbug Marketing requested parents sign digital loyalty contracts to receive exclusive Cocomelon content. Do you deny this?
That was optional. An engagement tool.
Optional? I have parents who faced revoked access to their children's playlists unless they clicked I pledge allegiance to Cocomelon. Is that optional to a 4-year-old who just lost their song library they worked hard on creating?
These actions weren't isolated accidents. They formed a systemic campaign designed to edge out quality educational media.
And to replace it with what? Hyper-saturated toddler soap operas.
The defense may respond.
While the prosecution paints a grim picture, Moonbug's intent has always centered on accessibility and entertainment. The accusations about proxy wars and corporate greed are speculative.
Speculative? We have evidence of direct antagonistic strategy meetings where Julie Clark was labeled legacy liability, target for narrative erasure. That's not speculation. That's a declaration of war.
Members of the jury, you've seen the screenshots, the distribution memos, the parent testimonies. This isn't about one rival calling another names, it's about an empire willing to walk childhood development for profit. They underestimated the intelligence of parents, the resilience of quality, and the integrity of the baby Einstein community.
Members of the jury, remember that innovation often disrupts the old guard. Cocomelon has brought joy to millions, and these allegations stretch ordinary marketing into sinister plots without context.
Jury, you may deliberate.
Did you hear Renee trying to justify calling it brain rot? We've been showing Baby Einstein to Ionia audiences for years. We never once had to worry about them bouncing off walls afterward.
Cocomelon's pacing alone is enough to overstimulate. And pledging allegiance? That's absurd.
The NBC thing sealed it for me. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Will the defendants please rise? On charges of defamation against Baby Einstein, spreading lies and misinformation, leading children into addictive viewing habits, engaging in a proxy war with Julie Clark, corporate greed, deliberately placing Cocomelon on NBC rival programming, threatening discontinuation of Baby Einstein, overstimulating children, and coercing parental pledges. This court finds you both guilty. The sentence is 30 years to life.
Ha 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 soy 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 ruffle 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 ruffle. We finally got their bitch asses in jail. By the way, J. John, I have one more thing to say before we truly cancel Cocomelon for good. You see this? This is all the money you and Moonbug had made while making your shows. Guess what I'm about to do to all of it? Ha 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 ha. Moonbug is officially bankrupt. We did it. We won the trial.
No, not my money. It can't go into the pockets of animators who richly deserve it based on their hard work and dedication.
I'm sorry, Mr. John, but the parents of America have spoken and said, you are fucking fired. Have fun being in jail and thinking about your life. Alright, Garfielf, let's go home. Hey Bill, we're back.
We won the trial, Cocomelon is finally cancelled after 19 years of shit, Moonbug is bankrupt after Grey Square burned all of their money, and Reckman and J. John are now behind bars.
Yay, no more overstimulation. Now I can watch Baby Einstein in peace. Now I can rest easy knowing that Cocomelon has officially been discontinued. Now I can really enjoy being a really big kid despite being an adult man. This is the happiest day of our fucking lives.
And that's the end of the story of how Grey Square cancelled Cocomelon. I never really liked that show anyway. It's so horrible it makes me want to deliberately eat a salad in front of 10 people. I would never watch Cocomelon. And yes, Baby Einstein does improve language development and the attention span of the average child. Despite many attempts to doubt this claim, you can't really seem to make fun of the evidence that I have provided. But did you know that Cocomelon and Baby Einstein are the same thing, except Baby Einstein is not overstimulating, and it actually helps children as young as 6 months old develop attention spans and language development. That's peak VHS moments right there, folks. And by the way, just so you know, Cocomelon and Baby Einstein together do not mix well. It's like pineapples on pizzas. And for final notes, I sure am excited for this meme reset next year. The era of the 6-7 meme is also coming to an end too. But I should warn you though, if you comment such nonsense, such as 6-7 Sigma Mango Mustard, Chicken Stars, Phantom Tax, Ohio Sigma Male, Skibbity Toilet in the comments, I will have no choice but to block you if you comment it. And since this is only a warning, please be careful. And I really gotta go now. Stay tuned for more full-length Grey Square Shorts episodes in the future. Goodbye!